if you knew you were going to go into combat, I mean, it's you withdraw into yourself and you start thinking about things like if you don't come back or any of that kind of stuff. We tried to be positive about everything, but I had a wife and child and two children and worried about them. But then you got so busy doing everything else, getting ready, that sort of was pushed to the back of your mind. I remember then on June 5th we started late not late in the afternoon actually. They started assembling the planes on the tarmac, and all the paratroopers with all their gear came on the field. Well, they read the letter from Eisenhower, and then I guess the chaplain said a prayer, and we all got on the airplanes. It's around 23:50 or thereabouts, and we took off and started to fly the route over to the DZ. So, well, once we got on board, and everybody kind of got settled down, it was very quiet. And not they were talking when we were on the airplane, ready to take off. And even when we started flying, they were talking. I guess once we got over the channel, everything kind of got quiet, and I looked back and I could see, could tell some of the guys were praying. I think there's one guy saying a rosary. But anyway, by the time we reached Flatbush, we started to get some flack. And it got, the farther in we went, we would go from Flatbush into the DZ, and that was all the way across the Cherbourg Peninsula. Then the flak got pretty heavy, and I can remember the tracers from, I guess they were machine guns or 50 calibers or something, but they were coming up in an arc, and you could see this arc, and then you could see one lower, and then you could see them as you went along. There was a whole group of them. So we said the Germans were not very smart, because what they had is they had a space in between, this one and the next one was a low one, and then the next one was a high one. So all you could do is you could fly over and under and over and under. It wasn't very, wasn't very much difference, but it was enough to miss the tracers. But then we got a lot of, shell burst also. But then I can remember when we told them we lit the the red light, and that's when all the paratroopers get up and hook up. So they all got up and hooked up to the cable running down the length of the plane. And when we got over the drop zone, we flashed a green light. There was a little green light right by the door, and they were all, ready to go. And that green light went on. It was like, brrrt, and they were gone. So then the next thing that happened is we climbed up to 3,000 feet and got out of there. So after that, it was quiet because we were out over the channel, and the channel was full of ships and all kinds of stuff. So we got back to England, and everybody was all excited because we all got back, or most of us did anyway. I only lost one friend, but then they gave us a shot of whiskey and took us into the debriefing, and that was, so I had the next day off.